How's it going, guys? Spencer from Berkshire Bass here. We are up here on Headwaters Lake up here in Fellsmere. Been a really good punch bite. Not crazy numbers, but big ones. Flipping that 1.5 ounce weight into this hyacinth that you guys will see. Hyacinth push up against, isolated reed islands or reed heads. And it's real fun. But today we're out kind of new area, big hydrilla flat, looking for that deeper hyacinth with a little bit of current on it. Kind of that hyacinth right off the ditch. But yeah, we're gonna start throwing some top waters over this beautiful hydrilla, real clean water, real nice hydrilla. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See what happens. Whopper plopper, gambler popping frogs start, and then we'll grab that big weight and see what happens. Oh my God. I think that's my biggest one ever, guys. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Boat flipping big giant ones. Right where he was supposed to be. How big is that one, guys? Holy smokes. Oh, I'm shaking. No, he's not the biggest one. How big is that one? I don't know. Biggest one I ever caught was 7.2 Okeechobee on a frog. Is that a 7-pounder, guys? No, it ain't a 7-pounder. It ain't a 7-pounder. He's 6.5. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Nope. 663. Check that one out. Oh wait, no. 667. Gosh dang, hammerhead right there, boys. That's what we call that hyacinth hammerhead. Show you guys where that one come off of. He legit shook the reeds to come get that thing, which was awesome. But a little bit of a ditch right here in between these two reed heads, and that hyacinth get blown up right up onto these reed heads, pitch right back in that little hole there. This little hole where those dead reeds are laid over, a mixture between hyacinth and that, the reeds coming up. Flip right in there. That reed shook. He barely picked it up. He didn't even bite the thing. It didn't thump, but he picked it up, picked that rod tip up, and you gotta let him have it, that's for sure, in this stuff, because you're dealing with heavy reeds, a bunch of heavy stuff down there, and then obviously getting their head through the hyacinth. But this ditch right here, I don't know if you can see, it's got a little bit of current on it. It's got no hydrilla underneath it. It's been really good on the straight hyacinth, straight reed deals. And once you get hydrilla underneath it, you kind of get through that hyacinth, and then it kind of feels like you're getting through the mat, but then you're getting hung up on top of that hyacinth. So these are like just super high percentage little flipping areas. This one here too, I come through here before and I really thought I was going to get bit right on this little point. Same exact deal, a little bit of current, no hydrilla underneath that hyacinth. And that might be, I know in Florida they always say you want a couple grasses mixed together, and you got the reeds and the hyacinth and whatever, but that's just from my experience with this flipping deal. But yeah, beautiful little area. Never been here in my life. Been in the lake a bunch of times, never been to this area. New water. Just looking for new stuff, and you see how isolated this little island is. It's got to be isolated, because once you get onto the bank here, you can't really see it, but that far bank is just endless reeds with hyacinth pushed up, and it's just super low percentage. So you're always just looking for those high percentage flipping bites, because we're still, you know, 5-6 bites like that in a day is good. We're still going after needles in a haystack, that's for sure. So you want to just up your odds as good as you can. But yeah, perfect little flipping deal. It's got a little current on it. You might even be able to see it looks like a little eddy. He's probably just sitting back here waiting for bluegill, waiting for shad, waiting for whatever to flow right down to him. Super nice little ambush spot. Pop out, eat a bluegill, pop out, eat a burner craw too. But yeah, we're gonna keep flipping around, see if we can add to that limit. So many little bluegill around. Always a good sign, whether frog fishing, flipping. If you got life around that shallow grass, around them mats, you see a bunch of little bluegill, a bunch of fry. Always a real good sign. You know what like to eat bluegill? Big largemouth. Oh my God, he killed it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Ah! Oh my God, what a bite. Oh my good Lord. Check that one out, guys. Same kind of deal, guys. I haven't moved. I've never been to this area before. I hadn't moved 50 yards, guys. Check that one out. That one's not as big, but he is a stud. And that is why we flipped the big weight right there, guys. Holy jumping. What a bite. Bail open, flip in there, thing goes doom. With that bail open, that gives you a real good chance. Close that bail, reel down, and that's usually how they look after they bite it like that. That one was not mushy. That's how you want them to bite it right there. What a fish. That's back-to-back 6-pounders, and I don't know, guys. This punch bite down here right now is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. What a fish. 6 on the button. 6.04. That's what it said when I seen it. 6'1". Calling 6'1". What a beauty, dude. Alright guys, let me talk about this bait real quick. So, tackle shop real close to Headwaters here, Fellsmere Fishing Headquarters. Little tackle shop, but they got the juice, especially for this pond here. But pretty much all Florida. But the guy in there, I think his name's Pat, super nice guy. This is the Bass Assassin Bang Lures. Never fished this bait before. It's pretty much a little bit stouter, sweet beaver. I really like it for this hyacinth because it's super stout. Like you're talking 4 to 5 fish through this stuff, big hook set as you can get, and you're going through 4 to 5 of these, which is really good. I've been flipping that Gambler burner crawl, great bait, catching them on it, phenomenal bait, not as durable. Definitely probably something I would flip, you know, 1 ounce and below, 3/8 ounce, 3/4 ounce, like kind of lighter stuff, especially up north. But up here, durability, staying in that rhythm, flipping, not worrying about your bait, in and out, picking apart little islands like this, very important. And they seem to be biting it. I would say if I had to get a bite with my life on the line, I'd probably pick up that burner crawl just because I got a lot of confidence in it. This is a new bait for me. But I got 2 over 6 in the last 20 minutes and then another 1 over 6 yesterday on it. So I don't think they don't mind it, is what I'm saying. But that's that Bang Lures by Bass Assassin. and they call that color Gravedigger, which is a beautiful little bluegill imitator. That's what these fish are on, I'm pretty sure. To be honest, I'm not, you know, I'm not a Florida guru at all. I mean, I know bass fishing a bit, but I don't know if these fish are eating bluegill, if they're, what they're doing. But to me, it seems like it's a post-spawn deal, kind of like, you know, up north when they come off that bed and, you know, that frog bite's really good, that flipping bite gets really good mid-June kind of deal. But we're just flipping that, what do they call it? They call it the skunk ape, I believe. 4.25 inch skunk ape. That's the name of the bait. The Gravedigger is a color. You know, I bought 2 packs of them to try them out, and they've lasted pretty good, and we're catching them pretty good. So, I mean, really, really good heavy cover flipping bait. Like I said, you know, that sweet beaver, that burner craw, if I had to get a bite with my life on the line, I'd probably be flipping them. But you just go through them really good. Great baits, don't get me wrong, but these things are durable as crap. So phenomenal flipping bait. But yeah, I think these fish are just sitting up under these mats. Same kind of deal. It's the same deal. I mean, I'll show you where I caught this one now. Same exact ticket, a little bit of current on a point. You're talking about, I don't know. So this is a little isolated island here. That one up there, that's where I stuck the 6-7 right off that little point. I come around here, I missed that 2-pounder right back in here, back on this little seam here off this back end of the point. And then that big one come off this little hyacinth mat right here. Same deal, hyacinth push up right against these reeds, flipped right in the center of it. Thing ate it as it went down, bail was open, closed the thing, reel down and hit him as hard as you can. And I was lucky to get that one out of there. But same deal. This one actually does have some hydrilla on it, as you can see. Which I haven't really had much success on, is like I said, but there's a little bit of a deep pocket here. You see where that hydrilla come off, but the ditch is actually on that side. You know, there's a full ditch on that side and they come out to the flat. So that was a little bit of a different bite than what I had up on that island. But you're talking about that island to that island, 2 6-pounders, same kind of deal. But beautiful, beautiful hydrilla, a bunch of bluegill floating around, swimming around in this, I shouldn't say floating, bunch of bluegill swimming around in this hydrilla, in and out of the mats, big largemouth, and you know, a nice little deal right here, a hyacinth. And that thing with the hyacinth, I always tell people, is you always like to find clumps like this push up against the reed, because you're talking about the hyacinth is changing, you know, every day here. So the wind blows here a bunch, that hyacinth just floats around the whole lake. So if you get a clump like this where that hyacinth has been built up for a bit, you know, this didn't all flow in here today, it's been built up, you see it come back into that island a little bit. Obviously that's going to give you usually a better chance. You know, it's a mat that's been around for a bit. So, you know, these ones out here, they're just floating. So we don't know what lives there, but what a beautiful little island. Never been down here. This part of the lake, big giant lake, everything looks like it's bass heaven, and it really is. What a phenomenal lake. But just kind of running the same pattern that I've been running kind of other places of the lake, and some places it works, some places it doesn't, but obviously we found a nice little area. So we're just having a blast flipping up big ones. This is the setup I'm using. This is not my actual, this is kind of light artillery because I actually broke my flipping rod. But this one here, this is that Douglas X Matrix. Phenomenal rod. Like I said, if I had it perfect, I'd have that 7.6. Yeah, this is that Douglas X Matrix. That's that 7.4. I think it's just a heavy. They say it's a 3/4 ounce to a 4 ounce, so a big stout rod. That's called the DXC 746XF. You know, super fast tip. But I haven't had a problem. You know, it's a little light, but it's got a lot of backbone. You know, some guys like a little more parabolic bend punching, keep that thing pinned. I kind of like, you know what I mean? I kind of just like as heavy as you can get. And the nice thing about the 7.4, you know, it's real easy to do the one-handed flips, real easy to make super tight flips and put it in little areas. Not a cumbersome flipping rod at all. Once you get to the 7-11, 8 foots, you know, they're real nice, don't get me wrong. But you know, they're real big rod. So getting in and out of places can be a little tougher. That's just that loose Super Duty. Make sure you got an 8.3 to 1, real fast, heavy, you know, real fast gear ratio, get in and out, be able to pick up line just like you're frogging. That reel's there, it's got a lot of torque too, so you just pick that thing up and start winding. That's Cortland master braid. I think that's 50 or it might be 65, but you want minimum 50, 65 pound, 80 pound, sometimes goat. But I'm pretty sure that's 65 pound Cortland master braid right there. And that's at Wicked Weights, 1.5 ounce, you know, tungsten flipping weight, super nice weight. 2 stoppers on that deal, and that hack attack flipping jig at the hack attack flipping hook. Nice hook, real stout hook. I've learned the hard way that you gotta, you know, you want that real stout hook. I'll just say I'll learn the hard way. I broke a couple hooks off on fish. But yeah, that's that flipping setup. You know, you get this all at the shop. We don't carry these baits, but you know, at the shop, BerkshireBassin.com, 105 Main Street, Sheffield, Mass. Douglas dealer, Cortland dealer, Lou's dealer. If we don't got it in stock, we can get it for you. But yeah, if anyone needs any, you know, tips for punching setups or anything like that, or any kind of setup, we set you up. And you know, like I said, we ship. So shipping rods is a pain, so if you get to the shop, that's better. But we can also ship rods, cost you a bit, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's my flipping setup that I've been running down here on Headwaters and Okeechobee for the last, I don't know, little bit here. But let's see if we go catch 30 pounds, guys. GoPro's about to die, guys, so I'm just gonna do it when I catch one. That one there, littler one, nice fish though. Maybe a 3.5 or so. Same deal, punching that 1.5 with that Bass Assassin. Really fun bite. Wish I got that hook set on video, but that's my fault for not charging the GoPros all the way. Let's see what this one is here. $324. Nice fish. Any fish punching, man, is a good one. Got our 4th decent one of the day, guys. This one's a 253, so definitely not a big one, but a fun bite. He thumped it. 253, little buddy. Punching that same deal, 1.5. Thank you, bud. Little buck. Oh, he did a big old jump. Same ticket. He wrecked that setup right there, that's for sure. That's that hack attack. Chain cherries of the lake. Hack attack, Bass Assassin. 1.5 ounce wicked weight. That's our 3rd big one of the day right there, guys. My scale was being weird, so he's good now. $535, guys. I don't know if you can see, but so we got a 535, a 6.7, and a 6.1. What a beautiful fish. Big old Fellsmere largemouth right there. Absolute stud. Unbelievable. What a lake. What a lake. Look at that beauty, dude. 2 big ones from today, guys. What an unbelievable day. It's a 535 and it looks little. Thank you, girl. Alright guys, filming this outro about 6 months late here. We're in, you know, the end of October now. That this video was, I believe, mid-April down here on Headwaters. Just haven't gotten around to the YouTube during our busy season up north. You know, it takes a good amount of time and want to have, you know, 4 or 5 videos ready to go before we start it over again. So I got some coming out. But appreciate the heck out of you guys watching the video. Hope you guys liked it. if you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have some more stuff coming out. But yeah, if you guys want to get out here on Headwaters with me, flipping, frogging, speed worming, chatterbaiting, that kind of deal, fishing hydrilla and hyacinth all winter down here, you know, the link will be right below on this video. It's right through Bass Online. And if that's giving you a hard time, you know, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, Facebook, shoot me an email, give me a call. Appreciate the heck out of you guys, and we try and build an awesome day for you down here on Headwaters, Okeechobee, or Lake Ida for the Peacock. But it's a lot of fun down here in the winter. But appreciate the heck out of you guys, and we're gonna try and get this YouTube going a little better now, and you know, be on the lookout for some more videos. Appreciate the heck out of it. Have a good one.